Hey guys, what's up? Okay, this is an adventure video. We're in the woods. Actually, this time back in the woods that I can actually go into. Just make sure to stop, because a spider could be on you. That's why you always get a stick. There could always be a freaking web somewhere. In these woods, never know. That's why you grab a stick like this and start hitting down, because the spider will be on your fucking head and you get bit. Spiders can sense fear, being threatened, so they don't want to fuck with spiders. Yeah, this is just pretty much a trail that's all the way back here, like 30 acres back here, that we have in this neighborhood where I've been living. Still living in Imperial, I guess, / Antonio, Missouri. And I've never been on back roads before. So this is what it's like to be on back roads. You know, you got all this woods, you got all this fucking acres and shit, because you're more closer to land than you are road. Whenever you are walking, it's a perfect stick. I mean, shit, you know, I can come up here and do more fucking damn videos up here. A lot more videos. Looked like this. It was a creek, probably water flowing through here sometime at point of in its life. But it's really dry. I mean, it hasn't rained in a while. It's been raining off and on, a little bit here and there. Not too much. I mean, in Missouri, you got these trails, and then these trails are like trails that are public to the area. They're really good. I mean, I'm lucky enough to actually be living in this area where we can walk back here without getting in trouble. You know, 'cause you're walking in some other place, walking some other fucking damn trail or something off of a path, or you're in an apartment complex, half those fucking damn woods. Like this is probably owned by this property, but you don't really see much public trails like this out in Missouri. Me, I haven't really been out. I mean, I just, you know, moved around so much. I've moved around so much in my life. I've never been able to actually stay in one place for years, you know, like getting tired of moving around, because you move from that place, then, you know, like all these trails and everything that you see, I mean, you can't enjoy it. That's part of the reason why I've never been able to actually enjoy life, because I've been moving around so much. I mean, fuck. Living in Fulton. I could have stayed living in Fulton. You know, with the trails up there and shit that I missed. Actually, I loved the area. There was fucking Walmart, man. It was just so convenient for me to do things and go around things and walk to places. But these trails are great. You know, I mean, I just gotta work on stuff. And now I'm in a better spot. I'm paying a little bit more rent, but it's worth it with the 2 rooms I have. Plus the basement space. I mean, you can't beat it for $610 a month. You can't beat it. So I'm grateful. And you can have fires out here too. And forever since I've actually walked on trails. And I can't get back on government housing. That's where I was at in Fulton, and I was well, Fulton was the first government housing I actually was able to get into. But now you try to get into government housing, you got a 2-year wait list or 1-year wait list, and it's cheaper. But I'm, you know, blessed by moving in with my roommates, partners, whatever you want to call them. And then I have this living situation, better living situation. You got your pros and cons. And just take a good walk. This is the trails for the 4-wheeler, but I mean, shit. I got my other shoes on. I ain't gonna fucking take my sneakers. These are more or less walking shoes. Buy walking shoes, buy shoes to kind of work out with, or hang out with, if you're at someone's place, hang out with people. Because I prioritize my shoes, know what shoes to buy. Like even buying running shoes, like Nikes. Try to buy a shoe for every occasion that you have in your life. Because your shoes can get scuffed up. Something to a web. Make sure to frickin' take your hand. I know where spiders will go. I mean, I've been in so many frickin' woods in my life. Spiders will just crawl on your fucking skin and then crawl on your hair, everywhere, in your neck and everything. That's why it's always good to have a stick so you can sit there and destroy these webs, because these webs will frickin' be long. Be long as shit. And they're sticky. I mean, the webs, they can stretch out as far to that stick, to far over there to those sticks, all the way that far. And the thing with spiders is that as soon as they fucking start making a web, they can use it as a line, a zip line, to crawl on. It's like how they do it. How do you think Spider-Man does this shit? The idea from Spider-Man. And this fucking trails go all the way back in the back roads. See that trail right there? That goes off somewhere else. When it gets cold at night, I could probably do the bushcraft video here, but it's hot, a little too hot for videos on the woods right now. Windy. Okay, so I've knocked down all the webs. But make sure to actually still take the stick with you. And next time I do this, I'm going to bring some long socks. It's been a while since I've been in the woods. If you're out in the middle of the woods, you have nothing else but a fucking stick and a fucking rock. Use that fucking rock and stick to your fucking, defend yourself. Fucking hit the fuck out of somebody. It's a primitive, we're so primitive in the woods. You gotta think about shit that's in the woods though. There ain't really much that can get you. But there's one of them fucking one of them fucking situations where I gotta fucking take these damn fucking gnats. Well, you got flies, you got gnats, you got fucking mosquitoes, you got bees, you got fucking lizards, you got snakes. You might have raccoon or a possum out here. But since it's public, there aren't really much big things out here like wolves, coyotes, and wolves aren't even. Wolves are like all the way in colder climates. This is not colder climate. And just keep following the way that I just took. But I've always told people how to navigate in the yard, in the jungle. Take the same way you came. Take the same way you came. It's all in my head. That's all I fucking need. Same way you came. That's how I do it. It's like when Vikings get back to their queen or king or whatever, their kids, they go straight on the straight path, and straight back on home. Because you think about it nowadays, that's all we do now. We just bike back home. We go back home. And we know right where our fucking home is at. And, you know, like, you're going out shopping or you're going out fast food or something. And then, you know, navigating through the woods and the jungles was a little tough. Well, Vikings knew how to do it. I mean, and have all this. We got land and still fucking part of land and all these trails and shit. And then you got, you know, more modern equipment. It's super advanced now, you know, with the world. But we're still keen to our roots. You know, walking out the woods like this. That's the way that I navigate in the woods. I can go as deep as I want in the woods, because then I will remember the path that I just took. Like this path right here, yeah, it's all in my mind already. It's deep in my mind. That's what I mean by, you know, you could be naturally good at it. Me, of course, I'm naturally good at it because I'm a Viking. But I also grew up being in woods, and Vikings had different lives. Not everyone was born in the, you know, like, hard work and being a kid. I guess it could be different for some situations, but kids were born into hard labor work, and it's just the way the life was. Yeah, next time I come back here, I'm definitely going to have me a fucking long socks. Just wanted to see what was like back here. I mean, I've been back here with the four-wheeler with Christian, but walking, knowing how it is and seeing everything, what it's like and how much of a path there is to walk on. Okay, guys, that's the end of the venture video for today. A new spot. Very new. Now I can come back here anytime I want during the night, during the day. So that's what I miss about the Fulton, is being the trails, because the trails didn't have any, you know, it wasn't grass, it wasn't gravel, it wasn't dirt. The trails were like all concrete. But still, it was fun as you go off the path. You go to the path of, you know, woods. They're part on the side, I guess. But okay, guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. We'll get back to doing more videos out in the woods. You know, when I was at those apartments, I gotta, now that, you know, I got this trails I can walk on, now I got somewhere I can walk to. You know, being inside all the time. Just being inside 24/7, I guess it's just, you know, of course, I gotta cook food, and I gotta shower, I gotta work out, I gotta edit my videos. That's half the reason why I stay inside all the time. I mean, you know, you need your Wi-Fi connection, internet connection. Of course, Wi-Fi, I need more Wi-Fi than ever because of how much power you use and how much usage of it you use. Just editing videos alone. That's why I'm kind of anal about my Wi-Fi. Or I guess I just get upset, I guess. Some deer! There's some deer, and you can see deer come through here. Yep, just getting out. Because I would go crazy at those apartments. I would go crazy being inside and cooped up and out inside and everything. You know, I'm always inside half the time. It's great, you know, going on these walks. I'll start going on these walks. I just, you know, getting used to how everything is, and if I can walk in this trail, or I can walk back here, see how safe it is. And it seems pretty good, you know, it seems like a pretty good walk. I mean, people don't bother you. You don't have any fucking druggies, you don't have tweakers, you know. Well, of course you have some people, but I was just worried about, you know, homeless people and shit. I'm pretty sure there's people that walk back here, but I mean, like, I stay to myself around here because I just moved in here. I don't really know these people. I have to create a distance with people I do not know. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. Peace out!